Here we have the persimmon tree, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see so many persimmons on this tree this year. Last year, in comparison, we got two fruits out of this tree, and this was planted about 3 years back. So I wasn't sure if it were going to produce until last year, where it produced one, and this year I see at least 20 or 30 fruits, which I'm so happy about. And these are various squashes. Summer zucchini squash, yellow squash, and that's the one that you see on the far left is the daisy squash. The ridge gourd didn't take off very well, but I have more growing in containers, so I'll have to transplant them. And something has been coming and chewing off all my beans. So this year I don't have very many pole beans, so I'll have to figure out some other place to add them to the garden. And these were garlic planted in December last year, so they might be actually ready for harvest. And as you see, many of the leaves are losing its color, and this shows me that it might possibly be ready. I might have to dig up a couple of them and see what's going on. This is the Echinacea, and there's lots of peas still growing and producing. The temperature has been fluctuating quite a bit here in the Bay Area, with this week having quite a bit of rains, and the temperatures in the high 50s. So it is just alternating between the 50s and 60s and sometimes 70s. So it's just confusing the plants. Amaranth is doing very well. This is the red amaranth. Those are the eggplants. More tomatoes. All of this entire bed is mostly eggplants and just tomatoes. And these are the torpedo onions that were harvested couple of years back. There's a biennial, so it's gone to seed this year. So I'm hoping to collect the seeds and have more of these plants. We really love the torpedo onions. Those cabbages and onions seem to be growing extremely well in this bed. You see the white bulbs pushing out. Here's a little ladybug. This is the frise salad leaves, and I was amazed at the beautiful flower that it has. I've never seen this before, and I didn't know that salad leaves could have such pretty attractive flowers. I'm going to collect the seeds on this as well, and plant maybe bitter gourd in this container. This is one of the spots that gets very good sun, but I'll wait for the consistent high temperatures. I've planted the gourd bean here. For some reason, when I planted them in beds, something comes and chews off. I think it's probably tasty for it to come and eat. I have no idea what's eating them, but this so this is my third attempt in the past several weeks. Maybe for the past 4 weeks or so, I've been trying to get them to get past a certain stage, and something comes and chews it off. So this time they go in containers. Let's see how that does. So this bed is mostly tomatoes and peppers, and of course the overwintering onions ready for harvesting the seeds. These are the 45-day cabbage. It's way past 45 days, but I think the cabbage on the upper right might be ready. I'll probably harvest them. Yeah, the head is really firm. I'll probably harvest them soon, and I think these can wait a bit more, but I'm very happy with that. And right behind them I've planted okra and more onions, and like I said, we are having a char jungle this year, so there's chard everywhere. Chard gone to seed, more tomatoes, more chard gone to seed, and this is the jungle I'm talking about. Right behind that you see onions, garlic, and then yesterday we pulled out a lot of cauliflower from that bed you see on the left. Those were all the cauliflowers that that I got from about a pound and a half worth of cauliflower, which is the pink and pinkish purple variety. They did pretty well. It is just the size of the head wouldn't get past about 4 inches, but I think it did really well, because I've never had luck with cauliflower. They would go to seed as soon as the warm weather kicks in. So I'm happy with the harvest. More chard, more chard, more chard. Tomatoes and onions. More strawberries. Here I'll possibly be planting more amaranth and roselle and okra, just waiting for the warm temps. More Char Jungle. Celery going to seed. Chard. Rosemary. It's a beautiful elderberry. Lots of kale. The clematis, happy clematis growing up. More peas and spring onions beneath it. And that's the end of the tour for May.